Rita Borelli. For me, riding it's an addiction. There's something about riding bikes that is just, it's liberating. On the mountain bike especially, I think you're out on the trails, you're in nature, there's wildlife, it's just so peaceful and so serene.
Rita is absolutely a beast.
You have to take it as a compliment. Being a beast, maybe not the most feminine or proper thing, but on the bike it's good to be a beast.
We went to a 24-hour race. This is a 24-hour relay race, and we were all four-man teams or something thinking we're tough, and Rita showed up to do it by herself.
I go, Rita, how did you do? She's like, oh, I won. I go, Rita, you won the freaking race! She is so modest, and she is such a great athlete.
To just go as hard as you can for that long of a time it's a test, but at the end there's just this feeling of accomplishment.
One of the most important parts of our development process is the feedback loop, and we get athletes on our bikes and they let us know what they feel and what they think.
If the handling's not quite right, if the suspension activity isn't quite right, any little thing that we feel like isn't quite up to par, we give that information to the engineers and to the design team.
We'll take that information back into PTC Creo, make the necessary changes, and roll on from there.
In the bicycle industry, every part of that bike is exposed to the public. So every single part has requirements for performance, structure, lightweight.
But then we need it to be beautiful as well. So how do we bring all of this together?
That's something that PTC Creo really gives us an advantage in our integration with our industrial design department.
Having that as a tool really helps you optimize all of those goals all at once.
We use a plethora of different modules in PTC Creo.
The Interactive Surface Design Extension is essentially a tool set that allows a lot of freedom to create very complex advanced surface shapes and designs.
We share our product across multiple engineers at the same time, and the Advanced Assembly module gives us the capabilities to do that. That enables collaboration and teamwork.
This is the new Specialized Roomer. This bike isn't out yet, but it will be launched in about another month. It's a women's full suspension 29er, all-around trail bike that can really handle anything that you give it. So we're gonna go shred some gnar on this thing, get some dirt on the tires.
Some of the main objectives were to make it as women-specific as possible.
Oh yeah, girls know how to ride bikes.
They just ride bikes differently. They have different proportions than men. They require different frames than men. Standover heights are different, so we make sure that the standover heights on women's bikes are very appropriate. Also, the way the bike rides.
Suspension is a huge part of the performance that we're looking for, and the PTC Creo Mechanism Dynamics package allows us to put everything in 3D space and run suspension systems through their travel.
I think it's one of the neatest things in the world to watch the development process from when the engineers are designing this, then to see the bike actually in the flesh. It's pretty neat to watch the process from beginning to end. Makes you appreciate it even more when you're out riding the bike.
I'm always ecstatic to see the real product. And when I see that real product and it's exactly what I wanted, that's really the end-all be-all.
One of my biggest passions is getting more women into riding bikes. Whether you want to race, whether you want to just go out with friends, ride to a coffee shop, it is one of the most rewarding activities that you can participate in. I am absolutely a cyclist for life. I am never going to stop as long as I physically can.